Hello, and this is just a quick vlog on my strengths and weaknesses that I've found whilst being out in the workplace. Thank you for your time and listening to me. The first question we will answer is, what are my key strengths? I believe these to be problem solving, communication, and ITC skills. The first one we will go over is problem solving. Problem solving to me is more than just adapting to a problem, but also finding sustainable and improved results that you can provide in the future. This also improves the work environment as well as helping the company out in the long run. An example of this was when we ran out of a certain item whilst I was on shift. I was given the task by management in order to adapt to the situation and find an alternative to limit the stock loss in this area. At first this seemed like a daunting task, however, given the trust of management, I knew that they believed in me and I just had to believe in myself. The second is communication. This was something that I struggled with at first. However, I believe that I have improved this over time due to this improved support of management as well as my fellow colleagues. This has been improved by them forcing me in order to step out of my comfort zone, as when working oral communications with customers, I have dropped scripts and moved to more free conversations. At first, this was a struggle and it was something that I found really hard. However, as this has helped over time, this has helped me understand not only what the customers want, but also how I can add into the discussions without having to recite the script. This will also benefit me when in future meetings in the future, as I will feel the confidence in order to add to discussions as I now have these oral skills. The final strength that we will talk about is ITC. This was something that I really struggled with at first, especially in my first year of university and my last years of college, as I struggled in order to present data in a way that was sufficient enough to back up my points. However, after getting the position as cash office clerk in my new job, I have found that with these access to new figures, my ITC skills have been needed to improve as you send these off to management in order to review the store performance for the week. I believe that with the companies moving forward to a more data-driven environment, I believe that ITC skills are something that are valued more by employers now than they were in the past. For example, in my new job, you need to access database and add these to Excel spreadsheets. This provides data in an easy way for management, makes their life easier, and then reflects good on yourself. I believe that with the addition of these ITC skills, it not only adds me a more well-rounded individual, but also a better worker and a more appealing worker, as this is on my CV for any future employers that may wish to take me on. The final question that we will answer is, what is my biggest weakness? However, despite talking about the improvements of my skills, I still would say that my biggest weakness is my confidence. Despite these improvements, I'm struggling in these areas, as I don't want to sign off on tasks that I have completed without getting them checked by management, even though they say that they are sufficient enough or good enough to the standard that they wanted. However, with this, I still believe that this is something that will have to grow over time as I move into different roles, different employers, and my career path changes throughout the years. Thank you for listening to me, and thank you for your time.